Hi Libra, welcome to your December 2021 reading with me. I already did my pre-shuffle and started everything, already laid it out. I'm going to start off with some messages that we have from my Illumination Oracle deck to get some opening messages for you as far as what kind of energy and vibe we've got for the overall month of December. Then we're going to dive into my Nightmare Before Christmas deck. And we've got the first row here is going to be your recent past energy. Second is going to be your current energy. And then third will be your near future. Top will be career. Middle will be life. Bottom will be love. Then we're going to clarify with my Tarot de la Nuit. And then I'll close off with some messages from my Moonology Oracle deck. To see what advice we have for you guys for the month of December. So, shall we? Hope you all are doing well and had a wonderful holiday. Ugh, I can't talk today. So overall messages that we got initially were accusation. I feel like there's been a lot of bickering between you and someone. Could be your person, your partner that I'm getting. I just got bickering, though, when that came out. And then I've got the universe has a plan. And then soulmate. So you and your soulmate might not be seeing things eye to eye right now. There may be some tensions. There may be some accusations. There may be some bickering. And I saw this when I was shuffling. It wanted to come out earlier. And then at the bottom of the deck, it's still there, is regret. So either you or your person, somebody there is on your mind. There's some regret there. All right, so let's get into it. So let's see what messages we have for you guys for the month of December. So recent past energy, we have Queen of Candles, the Eight of Needles, and the Eight of Potions. I feel like that, and with this energy in recent past, I feel like you're very much focusing on yourself, and you've been focusing on yourself a lot in recent past energy, focusing on what it is you really want. I don't really see you focusing on anybody else. And I say you really focusing on you because of this Eight of Needles. It's very much, see how she's really thinking about what's on her mind and what's serving her best, and sewing and fixing the problem. And then Eight of Potions is all about, leaving 8 cups behind and moving towards that 9th cup that is more fulfilling, that's more satisfying. And here you've got them leaving them behind in the graveyard, right? So leaving them there for somebody, maybe it'll serve somebody else better than you, is what I'm getting, Libra. But I feel like you're feeling very confident. I feel like you've been feeling really good about yourself, but really focusing more on yourself and bettering your situation is what I'm getting with this Queen of Candles energy here. I'm also getting focusing, being more I don't know, I'm kind of got more your sexuality too, is what I'm kind of getting for some of you. I don't know, maybe you've been dressing more sexy, looking a little bit more, whether you're a masculine or feminine, guy or girl, even, maybe you've been dressing more attractively lately, focusing on yourself more to attract what it is that suits you better in recent past energy. Current energy, we have Seven of Potions. Lots of choices and options. Temperance. And the Six of Needles. Yeah, so definitely some of you are really working on trying to move forward. And what's interesting here is I've got both cards. I've got both. Here she's sewing herself, right? And so is she here. She's working on sewing again. So in the position of your current energy, I've got the Seven of Potions, which is telling me that there's a lot of confusion, a lot of options going on. A lot happening, and it can be a little bit disorienting, a little confusing as to which way to go. And then underneath that, I've got temperance, which is like divine timing, very transformative energy, you know, turning water to wine, right? And the Six of Needles is all about moving on to calmer shores, you know, leaving choppy waters behind and moving on to calmer shores. So here, she's already leapt out from the tower and she's sewn herself back together so that she may go off on to her new adventure, right? This is also my card of travel. So what I'm getting here strongly with this, Libra, is you may be dealing with a lot of confusion and a lot of options. Maybe you're having to weigh a lot of options right now, a lot of confusion as to which direction to go towards makes you happier. But if you look at this card here, right, you've got all these different little potion bottles. Which one will I choose? Well, I don't know. Well, if you look at this one here, this looks rather similar to this, doesn't it? But what is she doing? She's got two different potions. So she's got one potion bottle here, one potion bottle here. So I'm getting you may need to, like, you may be weighing pros and cons right now as far as seeing what options work best for you. But I'm also getting to, maybe you need to, maybe putting that two ideas together to get one better idea rather than having to choose. So if you're feeling like you don't know how to move forward and you don't know which direction to go because it's overwhelming, Libra, I'm really strongly getting that, you know, maybe merging two ideas together so that you can pick yourself off the ground and get yourself going is what I'm getting. All right, so near future. We have the Four of Candles, Five of Presents, and the World card. Okay. So this is like my card of marriage, celebration, coming together, the Four of Candles. I also got the word coronation when I pulled it. I don't know why that's coming in. I don't know, maybe that applies to somebody, but some sort of coronation, some sort of celebration, some sort of parties or something like that. I feel like there's some sort of rejection, maybe feeling left out in the cold, maybe feeling rejected, not wanted. Maybe you're not being included in some sort of party or get together. Oh, yeah, you might be feeling not, maybe you're not being included in some sort of family gathering. Yeah, and maybe I feel like you could be cutting off ties. Like, I'm done. Like, I'm tired of being rejected. I'm tired of feeling rejected and left out in the cold, and so I'm done with that, with this World card. Interesting. Oh, that would make a lot of sense with this accusation and the regret. Yeah, some of you are having issues with family, I feel like. You're not agreeing with someone. Interesting. Yeah, you guys are not on the same plane. You guys aren't on the same page. And then there's that regret. Underneath it, it's making plans, guys. And special occasion. Yep, this is all about planning for the holidays. Seriously? Look at that. Special occasion, making plans, and regret. So somebody in the family is, yeah. So you're feeling like you've been left out and dealing with like plans in the family or some group gathering. You're feeling left out, not included, and you're missing out on these special occasions. You're like, you know what? I'm done. I'm over it. Right? Like, I'm over it. I deserve better. And I feel like that's what you're really saying is I deserve better. That's what you've really been working on here. And for going across, in the path of career, we've got the Queen of Candles, the Seven of Potions, and the Four of Candles. As I also feel like people are relying very heavily on you this month. It could be, again, like I keep on getting the word coronation, some party, some sort of gathering, wedding. people are relying very heavily on you, and I feel like everybody has their own agenda. Everybody has their own agenda this month, and I feel like you're just like herding cats is what I got. It's like you can't get anybody to be on the same track this month, and you're really trying to get everybody aligned. Like, hey, focus. Let's get it together, people, right? That's so funny. Yeah, and people are really relying, like, you're needing to kind of snap everybody out of it to be like, hey, everybody put your cape on. Everybody get dressed for the picture, right? Everybody put on their red plaid sweater and their red plaid pajamas, and we're going to have this family picture, and you're going to like it, and you're going to suck it up because it's going to be fine and it's going to be memorable. That's kind of the message I'm getting with this. It's just too funny because, look, they're all wearing the same outfit. They're all wearing their little capes, right? So it's like, hang on. You're like, come on, let's focus here. Let's focus. Everybody act right. Yeah, I feel like there's been a lot, like, and there might be some accusations going on at the workplace and just chaos, really. So you're just having to really lay down the law and really just kind of snap everybody out of it. Be like, hey, this is how it's going to be, and you're going to like it. That's what I'm getting. That may not be for all of you, but I'm getting that kind of energy for sure in the workplace. Like everybody, you're having to kind of get everybody's ducks in a row. As far as in life goes, we've got the the Eight of Needles, Temperance, and the Five of Presents. All right, so as far as in life, yeah, you're really kind of weighing your options. You're really focusing on yourself this month. It's all in divine timing. I feel like you're really working hard on yourself, but I feel like you're not allowing things to unfold naturally, and so you're really feeling disappointed with this Five of Presents energy. And what I'm being told is, look at this. The universe has a plan. Okay? The universe has a plan. So you've been really focusing on, you've almost been hyper-focusing is what I'm getting. You're hyper-focusing on something. And you're putting all of your energy. Oh, it's draining you. It's draining you. Something that you're really hyper-focusing on. You're putting all of your time, all of your energy into, right? And it's just drained you to where you feel like you've got nothing left. Yeah, I feel like you're on fumes this month, which makes sense, especially with the holidays around here. There's a lot of people get depressed and people get stressed out about the holidays. Some of you maybe also be really stressed out about how to come up with the money for presents for someone is what I'm also getting for the holidays. And honestly, guys, that's not what Christmas is all about. Christmas is all about, the holidays are about giving and, cherishing what you do have and the people that, family and loved ones. And so if that's your case, don't let that drain you. Don't let that pressure drain you of the holidays and not having enough to give. There will be years where you have more to give and years where you just don't have enough to give, and that's okay. And then as far as in the position of love, we have the Eight of Potions, Six of Needles, and the World card. I feel like in love, you're really working on moving towards something that's going to serve you better. Closing out a chapter. You might be leaving something behind, something or someone behind. But this Eight of Potions is all about leaving those 8 cups behind and then moving towards happiness with that 9th cup, right? And that means, that you may have to be traveling. So maybe you're planning on traveling, maybe you're planning on taking a trip, but you're trying to close something out. We'll get some more information here. Let's find out. All right. Let's clarify this. Oh, Queen of Candles, there we go. Yeah, so this Queen of Candles, you are being really stressed out with this Eight of Swords energy. Yeah, I feel like you're needing to, in recent past energy, you may be trying to sleep a lot. People are really stressing you out. Kind of stuck in your head. Kind of have you feeling a little emotionally drained. Clarify this Eight of Needles for me for recent past energy for Libra, please. Oh, okay. Two of Wands and Seven of Wands. Okay, yeah, you're being very, so you're focusing, you're almost hyper-focusing on something. You've made up your mind on something. You've made a choice. You've made a choice, and you're actually really being, you feel like you need to be defensive about it. So that's why you've kind of like not really isolated yourself, but we'll see. I feel like you've kind of pulled your energy to where you're more focused on yourself than you are on other people, because that's what you can at least control. You can't control other people around you. And so that could explain some things with this accusation here, is that maybe things aren't going well. Maybe they're not seeing what you're seeing. And so you're like, I can only focus on one thing at a time. And so I can only focus on me. And so you've made your choice, and you're kind of standing your ground with this Seven of Wands. And bottom of the deck, I've got Two of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like this is like you juggling in the recent past, and Two of Wands is making that choice. Clarify this Eight of Potions for me, please. Some of you are wanting a promotion. Some of you are trying to leave, maybe like change jobs or something. But some of you are wanting to like a promotion or working towards a promotion, but don't know how. With this Hanged Man and the Emperor energy, it's definitely like bossing up, leveling up your energy, but kind of being stuck in the air, kind of hung out in limbo. And what's interesting is like the Emperor is allowing, like you have the moonlight shining on him here. Sorry, this thing likes to reflect there. Goodness. So you've got the moonlight, and he's allowing the moon and his intuition to guide him. Just interesting. Guide him on his path, which I feel like is important, because having the Hanged Man here is really needed to take a different approach, looking at things differently. Yeah, and bottom of the deck, I've got the Death card here. So there's an ending and a rebirth of something. You know, so you're wanting to finish something out and start something new. Clarify this Seven of Potions for me, please. Oh, I had three cards. Seven of Potions is being clarified. So all these choices and options. I've got the Queen of Swords. Someone that has very strong ideas. Very clear thinking. She's kind of got a one-way. This is you and your energy, by the way, Libra. This is like kind of seeing things in one way. And then I've got the Six of Pentacles, which is really balancing, juggling, you know, balancing finances, balancing things out. Interesting that it's here in this position too, of career, because it could be like paying out. And the Nine of Pentacles, happiness, being content, feeling satisfied. So it could be that there's, you know, how are you going to, like, needing a clear path as to how to make everybody satisfied in the workplace, paying everybody out. Maybe you have to deal with, like, I don't know, payroll at work or budget or something, but make it so that everybody's happy, having to come up with a clear idea. and send a clear message, but it may be confusing because there may be a lot of options. Bottom of the deck, I've got the Devil here. So I feel like people are being greedy. People are being greedy around you. People aren't looking at... People are kind of out for themselves right now is what I'm getting. And it's really frustrating you. Clarify Temperance for me, please. Okay, Temperance for Libra. Yeah, 5 of Cups. So it's really got you feeling down, like, down in the dumps. You're trying to balance the situation out, and it's really got you down in the dumps with this, oh yeah. 9 of Swords, 5 of Cups, you're really feeling down. You're feeling depressed, frustrated. You're kind of having giving yourself a hard time, really. Because you're not allowing things to, I feel like you're trying to rush things, is what I'm getting. Clarify the 6 of Needles for me, please, for Gemini, not Gemini, for Libra. There we go. So some of you are really wanting, daydreaming about taking a trip with the Star, daydreaming about taking a trip or a vacation. Maybe you're in need of a vacation because there's a lot of stagnant energy around you, especially at the workplace with this 4 of Pentacles. And it's becoming very mundane. I feel like you're wanting some excitement. You're in need of some excitement. You're daydreaming about, you're almost fantasizing about a trip or a new adventure, right? And why does Sally leave? Why does Sally jump out of the tower in the first place? If you've watched the movie, she jumps out of the tower in excitement for what's on the other side because she's never left the tower before. Or because she's not supposed to leave the tower. So it's the excitement of what's outside those 4 walls, right? It's the excitement and the thrill of it. And so she leaps outside the window and she has to stitch herself back up together, but that's because she's about to take on a new adventure. And so you kind of fantasize about that. Because it's very boring, very mundane right now. Things are very much like eat, sleep, work, eat, sleep, work. And for some of you, I'm also getting to like your partner if you're in a relationship. If you're in a relationship, if you're not, then it's your family. But I feel like there's a lot of nagging and a lot of... you're just never at home. You're always working. You're always doing this. You're always doing that. You never make time. You never make time for us. You never make time for me. That kind of energy is what I'm getting. And it's like needing to kind of break free from that. So it's like that kind of fantasizing about like taking a trip, an adventure, and going and doing and exploring. And really wanting to break free. But yeah, I feel like there's a lot of tension. Clarify this 4 of Candles for me. Oh, there we go. We have the World again. So we've got the World and the Page of Cups. So I feel like you'll be able to rest. There'll be some rest. And I feel like it's going to be like the calm after the storm. Because I feel like, remember how I said there's like this coronation or this gathering that's like everything's building up to this gathering. Everything's building up to this group of people. Once we get past it, it's going to be calm. It's like it's done. Phew. Finally, I can breathe. I mean, look at it. And the moon's getting bigger. It's brighter. It's like she's taking in the breath of the night air, and she's got the owl there, and she's like just closing that out, finished, done, and finally being like able to be emotional. I feel like there's an apology. You or somebody else could be, either you could be giving a person an apology, or your family an apology, or they could be apologizing to you for acting in such a way, for creating chaos, is what I'm kind of getting. but it's like the calm after the storm. Some of you just need to be like, once we can get past the holidays, I can take a breath of fresh air and things can go back to the way they need to be, is kind of what I'm getting. Clarify this Five of Presents, please. It's too much. Clarify Five of Presents. There we go. Yeah, you're bored. You're bored. You're wanting something new. You're wanting new excitement. You're wanting new creativity. See how she's got that lock? It's like if you have the key, then all of a sudden when you put the key inside, it's like, will everything light up again? Will there be this spark of creativity, of excitement? You need that, because right now it's like, it's so depressing and you're bored and you're over it. I feel like life is just going on repeat for you right now, Libra, and it's just very dull, very drab. Clarify the world for me, please. So we have the moon that came out in reverse. So those of you that have been dealing with a lot of confusion. Oh, hello. Two of Cups at the bottom. Looky there. Those of you that have been dealing with a lot of confusion, that have been dealing with a lot of chaos. I mean, who hasn't right now, honestly? But I feel like you don't do well in chaos. You don't do well in all that. Like, there's too much happening. And it's been draining you so much of your energy. And so it's like the World card is being clarified as like, once you release that, the moon is, and being in reverse, is the shroud is being lifted, being out of all this heavy emotion, being out of all of this uncertainty, right? And allowing yourself to love again, partnerships to come into play. I love that. Especially like if we look at here in the bottom row, where we've got the Eight of Potions, the Six of Needles, and the World card clarifying. And at the bottom, we've got the Two of Cups. It's like finally closing that out is allowing like the shroud to be lifted, so where you can come together with your people. You can be back in a partnership. You can be with your person. You can be with your soulmate. Interesting. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of just everybody being selfish and chaotic. And I really feel like once you get past the holidays, I really feel like things towards the end of December, things are going to really lighten up and really start to fall into place for you. Yeah, because underneath that, I have the Ace of Cups, which is new love. Beautiful. Beautiful. And it's coming in rather quickly. All right, let me get the potential outcome for you, Libra, for the end of the month. Potential outcome for Libra for December. Six of Swords. A trip, a vacation, planning a new adventure. That's what you're wanting, right? That's what you're daydreaming about. Make it happen. Yeah. Travel. The Chariot, definitely. Some of you might be going on a cruise. Might be planning a cruise or a trip. Or maybe even buying a new exciting car with the Chariot here at the bottom of the deck. But the Chariot here and the Six of Swords is definitely travel. I love that. All right, let me get some messages for you guys. What advice do we have for Libra for December? Communication is key. New Moon in Gemini. Messages or advice we have for Libra. Meditate and contemplate. New Moon in Pisces. I think that's really important for you this month, is being that it's showing that you're just so emotionally drained and so over it, especially with everything that you're dealing with, friends and family, and then of course at the workplace. Really, any opportunity you can to take time for yourself, do it. Whether it's maybe even staying in your car 30 minutes later. So maybe staying in a car for 30 minutes before you actually leave from work, just to kind of have like 30 minutes to your time. I don't know, something like that. But just to kind of have that little moment to decompress, right? And then bottom of the deck, look at the big picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. And we are in Sagittarius season. So looking at the bigger picture, and I would say, you know, when people start to come at you in a certain way, come at you with accusations, come at you about maybe paying out this and that, you know, it's all about looking at the bigger picture, right? So I think those are important messages for you guys. All right, Libras, hopefully this resonated with you. Hopefully this helped. If this did, please hit the like button below, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Definitely subscribe to my channel. That way you get any upcoming videos that I post. And leave a comment below and let me know how this resonated with you. Until next time, I wish you all the best. Definitely take good care of yourselves and rest up. I love you all.